few years back when it was control mage meta, where it's just the standard AD carry, control mage, and 3 frontliners you can play around with. On the side of Misfit though, the more I look at SK Gaming's draft, the more I like forward. This could be a gang to come through, but no, they smell it out. They're actually out.
Yeah, I mean, Jezu and Lilip were a little bit lucky. Razok didn't pull the trigger. He stayed put inside the bush. Now he's got caught out by the 10th blade. Here comes Kobe. He's low. Summoning heal has already been used. Sorka jumps forward. First blood picked up by Jezu, but the bomb gets a reply. So both ADs 1-1.
Yeah, but definitely a win over for the side of SK. They get the first blood. They get the double buff.
Applying pressure. And Misfits, they have to respect it.
It's also with the fog of war that has been developed at the same time. Genex up towards the top side.
Dosage running down here. It missed that cleaver. Gets the auto. Stepping through the mini wave. That's a flash forward. Flash away from Hirit. He's going to get run down underneath the tower. Mundo goes where he pleases.
And that, I didn't even notice that. But look at Hirit down when he's too far forward. And not only that, they're getting to Drake at the same time. So they can't even be cross-matched.
All right, 3v3 for the time being. Genex has not left that top lane. Few members of Misfits are starting to fire down the Herald. Genex makes his way forward, no maximum dosage available to him. The explosive cast comes out, and it's SK that pick up the Herald. Now Genex is being jumped on by all 3 members of Misfits. The Unleashed Power picks up the kill, that evens it out at 2-2. The Dark Sphere slows down Blue. Scatter the Weak, will it find the stun? Slides that have been secured. So a lot of very interesting cost versus, like, Zork is now making his way up. 35 seconds. SK got the first dragon. They still have the gold lead. And they are the ones that are in position first. Vanda's going to chuck out that Glacial Fissure. Lips holding on to Solar Flare for now. Finally drops it down. Kobe sidesteps it. The feathers fly. Vanda stays alive for now. Winter's Bite will slow Lilith. Vanda's going to jump to Kobe. Now everybody's in the party. Those teleports are being used. Razok is already subjugated one, but nobody dead just yet. Finally, Genex kills Razok, and it's SK that come out on top.
Yeah, they're just playing that Jesu. They play around that so patiently with the feathers. They continue.
The Emperor's Divide! Scooping up BTO and donating him into Genax's waiting hands. That was beautiful. Does it end up?
He is looking to join the fight. Just hit level 11 on Syndra. That's a huge spike for him.
There's only one ultimate for SK. It's Treats. He needs to have a fantastic explosive cast. Get rid of the Misfits members. He's not even used it just yet. Finally does, but it will not save Genex. Only 1 kill. SK were unarmed with 4 ultimate.
It's spawning in just a few seconds. The same goes for this mid lane turret with Blue being shunked out. Is he going to back? Is he going to stay? He is just going to stay. He's healthy enough for this one. And he's even going to go for it.
This time round, scoops up VTO underneath the turret. Razok throws out the Pillar of Ice. VTO finally goes down, but from beyond the grave, picks up the kill with Unleashed.
So decisive. It's not always the best Emperor's Divide we're seeing, but we're seeing it every time. And now down towards the bottom. Not going to go for an engage just
Hold
yet.
that thought, because Vanda is stepping out. The Winter's Bite not going to be thrown out just yet. Finally does. Lilip gets tagged. Solar Flare by some time. Must have shot. Pushes Lilip back. The explosive shot will pick up the kill. That's the 6th kill secured for Misfits. But I want to build a big brawl for the Dragon.
And look, once again, it's an exact replica.
Contested.
Yeah, they are getting the Drake. They're doing a good job at body blocking the Herald, and they are posturing as if they want to deter them from getting back to the mid lane here, so we could have a little breakout fight.
How does Misfits start a fight? They don't have engage. The Glacial Fissure's on cooldown. Subjugate comes out, but it simply doesn't do enough. It's too little, it's too late. An Infected Cleaver catches out here. Treats coming from the side with an explosive cask available to him. He knocks back one. The rest of the Misfits are running for their lives. It's Hirit that's taken down, the second of the fight for SK. Miz could have thrown it into the river. No ways, are they being cheeky? 20 minutes 30. Oh my word, SK Gaming, they're starting to sniff this out. He's going to be able to spot it. 5,000 HP. Hex Flash going to be cancelled. Running away for Lilith. The Solar Flare is available to him. That's a knock up there onto Treats from the Glacial Fissure inside the pit. Not going to be able to take him out. Treats is down. Baron is secured by Razok. Misfits may have just regained control of this game. Jezu flies up with the feathers to drop down onto Hirit's head. Kobe turns it around. It's VTO that gets the kill though. Now all of a sudden, Lilith's running for his life. He starts the fight. Maybe the last one to fall. Genex has been utterly ignored for now. He may be able to be the front line that Blue needs. Hopping over the wall, flashing forward as well. Blue sends in the Sand Soldiers. The wall comes up from Vanda. Now there's a teleport coming back in. VTO is going to rejoin the fray. Lilip is low inside the blue buff. VTO, no ultimate available to him. The Sun Disc is thrown down on that top tower. That will help the escape somewhat. VTO needs to find the stun with Scatter the Weak. He's holding onto the trigger. Finally throws it out. Who will be the target? It's going to be Blue. Gulborg Is this good League of Legends? I'm enjoying it, but I'm confused.
So that call
Ultimately, SK had been in control. They were making the decisions that Misfits had to react to. Misfits pull the trigger on Baron, flipping it entirely. Horse in playoffs that could surprise. And look, they're inconsistent, don't get me wrong, but you can see the ceiling, and it does work for them many times.
Yeah, look at the flank though from Treats now. The TP is not there, but Lilip is coming from base, and it may look for a bit of an engage here, but it's very disjointed.
I'm waiting for Blue. He's holding on to the Emperor's Divide. SK Gaming, they aren't quite sure how they want to surround Misfits. Treats goes all the way in, but he's already used that explosive cost. Buy some time with that stopwatch. Here comes GenX as well. Jezu jumps forward into 2, pulls all the feathers backwards. He takes down BTO. That's a solo kill for Jezu in the midst of the team fight.
But at the same time, while SK is pushing down the middle lane, Misfits immediately beeline it down towards the cast, made Copy tank 1 tower shot, made him use the rocket jump as well, and makes it sure that the mission for yourself now, you make the resets to come through from SK, so they can't threaten the Baron play. Even if they wanted to, they're not in position to do so. It's the essential real win condition. But SK, they're threatening them, and now TPs are coming through around the Baron.
Everybody's once again inside the river. Resource going low. BTO's caught out. The body slam, the explosive cost. BTO's down. Solar Flare catches out a few. The Emperor's Divide pushes Misfits backwards, but the Hourglass the stopwatches by so much time. Copy's gonna be able to get reset after reset. GenX and Treats and Blue are the last ones. Keep your eyes on Copy. He hops forward. The little Yordle is wrecking SK. Despite how good it started, it's Misfits that close out the fights.
And what can they get from this GenX? Still has the ultimate, and it seems like he's going to be able to run away from this one, but the rest of the members of Misfits piling down towards the mid lane turret. TP even...
I really need to see that SK Cask and Emperor's Divide.
The mid lane, that's a pressure point you have to respond. Carve has been slow pushing a wave up towards the top side of the map as well. So there's just too many things.
They couldn't make use of the Pillars of Ice, and just like that, the threat of the Scat of the Week. But because Misfits this time round are controlling, are making the first move, they're able to just control and keep SK away. Here it is, almost able to take down GenX. He chucks out the ultimate as well. Treats making his way down. The explosive cask is available. Misfits could cut them off, but they're not going to. Inhibitor for Herod, I think that's worth.
Not even on Misfits' mind, there's still 30 seconds until it spawns, so they're going to keep the pressure up instead. They have a minion wave to play with, and they're going to be able to get the bot side turret as well.
He is just about available for GenX. I'm not sure if they really want to use that.
It's gone.
Yeah, oh wow, okay, thank you. I didn't even realize they started it. There we go. Soul picked up.
And you know, they're trying to get some mid lane pressure at the same time. That's one cannon and a caster minion you have to work with. That might be able to give you a little bit of gold.
And Misfits have started hammering away. Super minions are in the top lane. Misfits, they're going to stand inside the darkness and look at that AoE. Hear it. Melts half the hit points of SK. Baron to 2,500. Treats is going to jump into the pit. He might be able to do it, but he doesn't. Ruzzle wins the burger flip, and Misfits are now hunting down SK. If they can get a clean fight, they can win this game. Pillar of Ice will lock Blue in place. The Emperor's Divide sends Misfits backwards. That's Copy. He jumps too far forward. He's bitten off more than he can chew, but he busts a shot to SK away. GenX is taking out the bottom of the fight, and Copy in a 1v3 manages to survive.
Favor of Misfits, and they do have the poke of Herod that does an immense amount of damage now with the 4 items completed on the Jace.
Now, will Misfits pull a Magi Felix, overcommit and get backdoored? Blue's got the teleport available. I don't quite think it's going to happen. Multiple waves are now going to push onto the Nexus. Blue's getting chunked down. The engage from Lilith and follow-up from Treats. Razok gets knocked all the way to the Inhibitor. Now all of a sudden, Cobby's starting to hammer down. First Nexus turret has fallen. Still 9 seconds before Jezu is alive. Blue gets caught by the Pillar of Ice. The second Nexus turret falls. Misfits turn their attention to the Nexus. They're starting to ignore the SK members. A couple more shots will do it, and Misfits take down SK.